Hello beautiful Aries, welcome. This is your general tarot guidance for the month of December 2023. Welcome to the end of the year. Alright Aries, this is good for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and cross-watching. Let's bring the little camera in and let's see what the themes are for the months. Alright Aries, please, general tarot guidance for December 2023 for my Aries. Okay, we've got why, chaos and conflict, change in the wind, and the fates. Okay. Oh, how interesting. All right. So Aries, why? Why am I doing this? Why do I want this? Why is this important? Why is it not important? The why can be incredibly useful to help us to determine and decide what works, what doesn't, what's important, what's not. Because, we can just get carried into life on that roller coaster, on that merry-go-round. We're not really looking at anything in any depth. And before we know it, another year's gone by and we're kind of, okay. So this is a time at the end of this year in December where you are looking at why. See that the card there, 31, is a 4. 4s are about foundations. And the book that she's picking up there with the wings on is the book of knowledge. So by asking ourselves why, we become aware, our knowledge increases. Oh yeah, that's why. Oh right, okay. Does that work for me? What do I want to do about it? Is there anything I want to change? And in particular, you're looking at why there may be any kind of chaos and conflict. Okay, 33 is a master number and 3s are about expansion and joy and growth. So in order to get that growth, sometimes that there is a little bit of chaos. All right, so if we change home, if we change job, if we leave a relationship, it is for a little while a bit chaotic, a bit conflictual, and sometimes that conflict is within. Should I stay? Should I go? What should I do? But it's a necessary and normal part of growth and movement forward. So some of you may be asking yourself why there is chaos and conflict in your life. Why is my life not streamlined? Why is it not smooth? Why is it so bumpy? Things like this can be very helpful. It's not so you can sit there kind of doing the woe is me. It's about the aha moments to say, okay, maybe there's chaos and conflict at work. And the why is because ... All right, whatever it is for you. Let's say, for example, there is chaos at work because it's just not organized properly. It's not structured properly. And perhaps you have the power to change that. Perhaps you don't. Perhaps then by asking the why, you're saying to yourself, this is not for me. I don't want to be in this environment. Or you say to yourself, oh well, it is what it is. I'll deal with it. I'll just ride above it. It's okay. But that why is important. You might be asking yourself about this in a relationship as well. All right. Why are we always arguing? Why are we always falling out? Whether it's with you and your partner or you and your children or you and your neighbours, what's going on? You're asking the why. And then once you ask the why, you start to get your answers. And as those answers come in, you start then to be able to make the change, a change in the wind. Number 12, another 3. So this is all about this growth for you. We want to finish this year off by becoming aware, by asking that why, by looking at any part of our life that's very turbulent and very chaotic and saying, it's time for me to change that. And it is time because you've got the fates, which is the Wheel of Fortune, if you like, in the tarot. Okay, 17 is an 8. 8s are about infinity and flow and abundance. And the fates here are saying this is time, destiny, meant to be. So this is the right time to do this, which would make sense in December. As we come into the new year in January, we want to come in with that sort of clean and fresh, and we've worked things out, we know where we are and we know where we're going. All right, let's bring the camera down and let's add in the tarot. So that was the wisdom of the oracle. Okay, this is the tarot of dreams. Thank you. What do we have for Aries? Let's find out some more about this, please. Okay, we've got the Eight of Wands, the Hermit. Oh, nice. Palace of Wands, the High Priestess, and the Page of Coins. Okay, I'm going to get the other row out as well before we examine it further, and then we'll be clarifying with another couple of decks. Right, this is the Moon and Stars Tarot. Tell me more for my Aries, please. Okay, we've got the Chariot, the Three of Cups, the Empress, the Moon, and Temperance. Wow. 4 out of 5 major arcana cards in that bottom row, and 2 here as well. All right, this is interesting. It's very, very significant month. Let me shift them up a little bit more so I can get them all in so you can see them better. All right. Now, when we have a lot of major arcana cards coming out, it means that this is significant, it's big, it's important, it needs to be taken, pay attention, take notice, kind of look at it, right? That the minor arcana is more the day-to-day stuff, and the underlying kind of movement forward stuff. But the big stuff here, we got the Chariot, the Empress, the Moon, and Temperance. This is big energy. And that Hermit and the High Priestess, 2 very spiritual cards, really strongly spiritual cards. So you're really tapping in this month of December with that why. Why am I doing what I'm doing? Why aren't I moving forward if I feel a bit stuck or blocked? What's holding me back? You're asking those questions so that you can take yourself forward. The Eight of Wands is the minor arcana equivalent of the Chariot, okay? And it's underneath it is the Chariot. So you've got this double message. I'm ready to move forward. I'm ready to go into my success and my victory, because that's what it means. It's progress. I'm ready to move forward by asking the why. Why do I want this? Why is this important? What's holding me back? A lot of the why questions lead to other what, when questions, but it's all about that awareness. Awareness is key. So as the awareness comes up, Aries, then we start to move forward. Now, as we move forward, we have that chaos and conflict card, and it's saying to yourself, it's okay. All right. Now, this isn't necessarily negative chaos and conflict. It is about, like I said, if you change job, it can be quite chaotic in the beginning, and it can be quite conflictual. It's like I'm trying to settle into something new. Think about the example of moving home. It's complete chaos. Everything's in boxes, you can't find anything, everything feels off. But once you move home and you get it all unpacked, it just feels lovely. And you're really glad you went through that bit of chaos for a few weeks when you're packing up your home into a new home, because you've moved on to something new. So whether it's a relationship, whether it's a job, whether it's a home, whether it's a way of thinking, a habit, a behavior, you are ready to move forward. And there may be a little bit of kind of argy-bargy shifting around whilst you arrange that kind of progress, okay? But it is something that your inner being is calling for. The Hermit is all about going within. What do I want? What's important to me? Why is it important to me? The Hermit is a card of contemplation, meditation, deep thinking, very much about the self, not in a selfish way, this is my life, I'm the director of my life, what do I want my life to look like? I need to really go into that, and I need to look at what is going to make me happy. I've got the Three of Cups underneath. This is a card of friendships and support and celebration and having fun and having some joy. When was the last time you had some joy and play and fun? Perhaps that's the why. I need to start spending more time having some fun. There is an energy here about looking at everything very deeply and saying, I am ready to move it forward and make some changes, because we have that change in the wind that wants to come in from asking this why. Now, for some of you, this is about home or job, because we've got the Palace of Wands there right in the middle of the reading. For those of you who don't know this deck, the Tarot of Dreams, this is the only tarot deck, to my knowledge, and I don't know everything, but I've never seen the palaces in any other tarot deck. So in this particular tarot deck, each of the suits has a palace where the king and the queen and the knight and the page live, okay? So the Palace of Wands is a place where you can really tap into your power, your enthusiasm, your energy, your drive. It's a determined place, it's a motivated place, everything that the wands represent, which is often passion, it's often jobs and career, but really it's anything that you feel really passionate about, connected to. And it's rooted down with the Empress, which, as you probably know, is a hugely creative energy. I am really stepping into creating something beautiful, because the Empress is Venus-led. It's all about the beauty in life. Is my life beautiful? Is it rich and abundant? Is it what I want it to be? If it's not, I'm looking at the why. Why isn't it? Right? What can I change? What can I do to bring it into being? Because the Empress says I can create. She's the creator, all right, along with the Magician. But this is very powerful. And look at this little triangle here. The Hermit, very spiritual, very much contemplating, meditating. The High Priestess, I'm listening to my intuition. I'm tapping into what's unseen, what's unknown. I'm allowing things to come up to the surface so that I can create something new, something that grows me, something that's different. Now, the High Priestess, which is often, she's always got the moon in there, which symbolises the unknown and what's sort of hidden, is rooted down by the moons. There's a double message here saying we might have to dig a bit deep, which is why we've got these two. Because not everything is on the surface and obvious. We need to go a bit deeper and ask ourselves those questions, and sometimes difficult questions. So as we ask them, then the knowledge, the awareness comes up. Let me show you this again. They're saying bring it up so you can see. Look at her reaching for that book. It's got wings on it, all right, which is signifying it's angelic, it's high level knowledge, it's there for you, your Akashic records, your knowledge, your access to everything you need to know. So the knowledge starts to come up, and then we can really step into taking this forward. The fates, destiny, meant to be. So opportunities start to open up now. Because I've worked out the why. I'm prepared to have a bit of change and a bit of chaos to get me to something better. I'm in this creative flow. I'm really tapping into what my inner being wants. And now I can align with it. So we have the Page of Coins, which is the opportunities for new money, new job, new security, new stability to come in a very balanced way. The Temperance card is about moderation and balance. It's a healing energy, a rebalancing. So if things have been off, now, we've worked through this bit, the chaos and the conflict. Now we're coming back into balance in a much stronger way because we've asked ourselves those questions and found our answers so that we can then make some shifts. This why might be, why am I in this relationship? What am I actually getting out of it? Whether it's a romantic relationship or a friendship or a working colleague relationship, you're asking yourself these questions, and then you're able to really take control, take charge. These are very empowering energies here. And then a rebalancing comes from that, which is lovely. Let's find out some more. We're going to use the Tarot Royale. Tell me more, please, for my Aries. What is this about? Let's find out some more. Tell me more about the why. Let's find out more about the why. We've got the moon again. All right, this is so interesting. And the world, something's coming to a close. We've got the Seven of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune. I'm not surprised to see that. The Six of Cups. And the Eight of Wands again. Okay, so the Eight of Wands is coming out twice here. and the Chariot. There is definitely a forward movement here, and we can see that with the Wheel of Fortune, because this is fated, this is destined. That's what this fate is. It's the Wheel of Fortune. So we've got that out twice, if you like. Okay, so something is meant to be at this time that you are asking these questions. Something wants to come to light, something needs to come to the surface. Yes, so you're delving deep, and we tend to avoid that. I'm too busy. I'll look at it tomorrow. I'll look at it later. There's stuff going on. This is saying this is going to be so good for you if you do this in December. If you don't, it's going to come back up again in January, because this is the time with the Wheel of Fortune and Fates. This is the time to have a really good look at this. What aren't I seeing? What am I not aware of? Let's tap into my feelings. Let's look at some of the evidence of life in terms of its flow. And as you do that, the awareness comes up. Then you can bring to a close. We have the World, completion, major cycles. This is done. I can now move on. Now, we've got it rooted down with the Six of Cups, which is the card of nostalgia. It's about soul energy, it's childhood stuff, it's family stuff. We're really looking at, why am I in this relationship? Why am I friends with this person just because I went to school with them? We don't even have anything in common. You're looking at all of these whys, and you're making changes so that you can move forward. Now, the Seven of Swords in this position, with the change in the wind and the Fates and the High Priestess, I don't feel in this particular case that we're looking at deceit and deception. It's more about having a strategy and a plan from out of the darkness, the awareness. I can now have this plan of how I'm going to move forward, because I am moving forward. Eight of Wands again. This is news as well, information coming through. This could be a letter, an email, a phone call, an opportunity that is rearing up now because you're moving through this. I want to know more. Let's go with the divine legacy. Let's find out some more, please. It's all very interesting. Okay, what do we have here? We got the Five of Cups. There is something underneath that just doesn't feel right, that needs to come to the surface. We've got the Six of Cups again with the Knight of Coins. We also have the Lovers here. So for some of you, this is to do with relationships, romantic relationships, or this can also be family relationships. The Lovers isn't just romantic. It is about partnerships and connections. And there is a sadness here that could well be very old. We've got the Six of Cups again, nostalgia in the past. Is it time? Why? Right, let's say, why am I still single after 5 years? Right, maybe I'm holding old pain that's hidden from a past relationship, and I want to end it. I want to have to face all of that, cry me tears, have my tantrums, and then let it go, so that I can move forward to be able to meet somebody new. Do you see what I mean? It could be that kind of thing, all right? But whatever this is for you, this is strongly linking with the past and really wanting to build something for the future with that Knight of Coins. Now, he is slow. He takes his time. He's a bit of a plodder, all right, the Knight of Coins. Those horses there, horses signify forward movement and power and freedom. But they're having a bit of a play. They're not moving forward. They're just sort of a bit distracted. He takes his time. So, is my future nice and open and free for me to step into it? Or is there closed doors, right, left and centre, because of something from the past? Because if there is, I deserve to have a free path going forward. I deserve to have freedom, that nothing from the past can get in the way of my future. It's made me who I am today, but I'm ready to move forward now. It is the right time. So there's something shifting here. I want to know more. Tell me more. Something shifting for you, big time, and it's bringing in this strong sense of empowered freedom. Okay, so what have we got? Let's have a little look. So we've got the Nine of Wands, the battle-weary soldier. I've had enough of this. I don't want to do this anymore. It's just like, really, let's just let this go now. Let's step into faith and let's step into allowing and encouraging help and support around you. So the Faith card is the Hierophant. This can often talk about marriage, connections, commitments. This is very solid and stable, very long term, which is what we want here with that Knight of Coins there. But the Three of Coins is a lovely card of collaboration. Don't have to do this on my own. I've got help, I've got support. Let's allow that to come in. Let's find out some more. Where do you want me to go? We're going back here, and I want an animal card as well. We're a bit all over the place with this reading, but that's okay. That is absolutely okay. I don't normally go back to this deck, but they're telling me to. So, well, they're asking me to. So, by the book, we're going to do it right. We're going to do it properly. We're going to take our time. We're going to listen to that inner guidance. We're going to be very truthful with ourselves. The truth be told, we're dropping the mask. We're looking at everything. We're asking the questions, and that allows the light to come in, the window to open, the mask to drop. That owl there signifies very much about your wisdom, which is coming through from asking the whys. So you're asking the why, then you're being very truthful. This might be having a conversation with somebody, or it might be with yourself, just an awareness like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, right, okay, got it. Now, particularly as that truth be told's come out on that Seven of Swords, if you've been convincing yourself, right, deceit and deception, denial, if you've been convincing yourself that a particular, I'm over that, and oh yeah, that's not in the way, yeah, okay, I've been single forever, but it's nothing to do with my past. Is it? I'm not judging, I'm just asking you to ask the question. Is it? Is it time to be truthful and say, actually, yes, I've lost trust in life and people and romance and love, or I've lost faith in this, that, and the other. We have the Faith card underneath. So let's be truthful about it, and then let's go and repair it and fix it and heal it so that we can have the freedom to move forward. And that freedom may be that unfinished symphony doesn't surprise me. That freedom may be that you choose, no, I don't want to be in a relationship. No, I don't want to have another job. Thank you very much. But it's a freedom rather than a having to. When we have blocks, there isn't a choice, there isn't freedom, the block is in the way. I want to take the block away and then choose whether I want to move into that space or not, rather than not be allowed to because of my block. Do you see what I mean? So there is some unfinished business, unfinished symphony that needs to be completed. It's a 10. With the World card underneath. So something from the past, we need to ask the why. Let's say, for example, they're giving me the example here. It's always you who's doing the extra at work, and you're asking yourself, why is it always me? And you realise that actually you're so focused on making everybody happy and it's at your detriment, or that you're so insecure of losing your job, you're always offering to do more so that they feel they can't get rid of you, and you realize that that behavior is not serving you. So you're going to finish it off, you're going to stop it, you're going to change it, but you're going to do it by the book, and you're going to do it with honesty and integrity, and then that clears. I want an animal oracle card for you. Tell me more for Aries. What's this unfinished symphony? That's why we're asking the why. Okay, so why haven't I quit smoking yet? Why haven't I lost the weight when I've been saying I want to for 2 years? What's in the way? Why haven't I changed my job and gone for that promotion? Why haven't I taken action? Whatever it, but don't beat yourself up. This is not self-deprecation. This is understanding so that you can take ownership of that and then make the changes. Look at this. They're repeating themselves. Okay, so we've got that unfinished symphony about the past, and now we've got the elephant spirit. Learn from the past. Take the learning and let the rest go. Yeah, and we've got collaboration on top of that, 3 of Pentacles, which is also collaboration. So, number 1, taking the leadership. What help and support is around me? Maybe I need to speak to my family about this, or a friend, or a counsellor, or an advisor. I don't do this, I don't have to do it on my own. all right? I'm learning from the past so that I can free myself from anything that's in the way so that I can move forward, okay? 8 of Wands twice, Chariot. We're ready to move forward. Our whole inner being is saying it is time. It is time. So let's give some advice. This is the Rider-Waite deck. Give me some advice, please. All the cards I use are linked below, by the way. Tell me some advice then for my Aries about this situation. Okay, thank you. All right. So we got the 9 of Pentacles, Miss or Mr. Independent, the Lovers, and the Empress again. All right. Bottom of the deck, we've got the 2 of Wands. Okay. So 9 of Pentacles is all about being really independent, standing on your own 2 feet. Doesn't necessarily mean you're single. She can be, but doesn't have to be. It means that I'm in a relationship because I choose to be, not because I have to be. I don't need them in order to survive. I'm good. I'm good with or without them. It's nice to have them, but do you know what I mean? It's that lovely, independent, flowing, 2 strong people coming together rather than 2 weak people coming together in order to survive. That survival energy is done, dusted. We're strong, we're independent. This is the advice. Step into your own personal strength and power to say that I can create my life as I choose it to be. I'm hearing the Beyonce song, the ring on my finger, I bought it. The apartment I live in, I bought it. It's like, it's not just about money, it's about that emotional independence, mental independence, financial independence. It's a strong energy if I can do anything I want to do. Now we've got the Lovers with the Empress, 2 major arcana cards here. So the Lovers can be about a relationship. Yes, it's also about making a decision. So I'm asking my questions, my whys. This is advice. I'm really feeling my own sense of I can do anything I want to do and what is right for me. Do I want to stay? Do I want to go? Do I want to grow this? What do I want? I'm moving forward into a different energy and I'm making a decision about it. For some of you, you're making a decision. This is the last Christmas I'm spending with this person. This is done, okay? For others of you, you are stepping into a relationship for the first time in a long time because you've cleared the past. You've taken the learning and you've left the rest go. You are in a beautiful energy of abundance. So this is the time now to be able to say to yourself, I can create anything I want to create. I can do it, okay? I can open up my world with that 2 of Wands. I can grow my world, open my world, expand my world. I can go in a different direction. I can change jobs. I can change relationships. I can move home. I can do whatever I need to do. I can change my thinking. I am in this decision time. It's decision time. And this decision that you're going to make is going to bring your world into a very different place. It's very significant for you this month, Aries. Very significant. Let's finish off with an angel card. We have energy. We have all the energy we need to be able to do what we got to do. And our inner being, do we want that? No. Our inner being is calling us. Inner calling. Your inner calling to ask the wise. You will be given all the energy you need to do what you've got to do, to ask the questions, to make any changes, to move yourself forward. Your inner being is driving this because it is time. It is time. All right, Aries, that is what I have for you. Thank you so much for joining me, for spending this almost half an hour with me. Thank you so much. If you did enjoy it, give it a like, a share, all that lovely good stuff. I'll be back before Christmas, so there will be something before then. Have an amazing December, and I'll see you soon. All right, and I'm going to link here or here somewhere your money and career readings for November, December as well. So check that one out too if that feels right for you. Okie dokie. Have an amazing day. Lots of love. Bye bye.